so what was within him recognized Jesus, and remember what was within him was controlling his life. What is within you ought to be controlling your life. You get me? If the Spirit of God resides in you, the Spirit of God ought to be controlling your life. It will be if you allow him to be the Lord and Master of your life. And so this man really had no control. It was the demons, or it was what he was possessed with, what was within him that was controlling his life. And what was within him that recognized Jesus. And how did he recognize Jesus? Because he is. This wasn't the first, as they say, this wasn't the first rodeo. These demons possessed the man. They know this Jesus. How do they know this Jesus? Because they've had these encounters on many occasions. And it started, what Reverend Jackson mentioned above, it started in heaven. When Satan wanted to occupy or have the same power, and take on the same power as Jesus. So this was nothing new. This goes on time and time again. And so, with that being stated, is that they recognize Jesus again. And Matthew version, a little different in this version. Matthew version says, oh, wait a minute, Lord. Why are you coming to torment us now? Like, the time ain't come yet. Because they know what the end result's going to be. They already know what the outcome's going to be. Because they've seen that this act has been performed before. And so, along with the people in Galilee, recognized the man and had an encounter with the man, it was okay. The demon was safe and secure. But when Jesus came about, they realized that they wasn't safe and secure. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in the next subtopic. And so, how was Jesus described? Thou the Son of the Most High. And the scripture says, in additional scriptures says that usually that wasn't how people described the Jews define Jesus or recognize Jesus as the Son of the Most High. So they're saying that the man must have been a Gentile, because Gentiles referred to him as Son of the Most High. Usually the Jews referred to him as the Holy One, or titles of that nature. And so the demons recognized, and then the demons said, BCC, torment me not. Don't come and do your thing right now, Jesus. Well, he had commanded the unclean spirit to come out of the man. And talks a little bit about on the 29th verse there. And so the man had been, it goes on and describes how he'd been banded and kept with chains and fetters and all that kind of stuff. And so here's the encounter. Here's what Jesus was getting ready to do. And then the demons was in the man. And so the stage was set for the next subtopic. And we'll go into that next. Overwhelmed by light. So we'll talk about the demonic man and where his stand was and all that. So let's go into the overwhelmed by light. We're going to now dive into a whole different area that it makes it a little bit more personable and a little bit more where we are in terms of the church and our lives today, in my opinion, and where I want to take it to anyway. And so, overwhelmed by light. Even before we get there. So, demons recognize Jesus. They like to occupy, as this verse says, they like to occupy people. They come into our churches, right? They come into our home, they come to our job, they occupy the lives of people. How do they know Jesus? We talked about because of the heavenly transaction with Satan. How else do demons know Jesus? They know the truth. Amen. They know what is true. They know what's not fake. They know what's fake. They know what's counterfeit and what's real. Right? They know scriptures. They can preach. They can quote more scriptures than I can ever think about. Rev. Jesse ever think about. They can go Genesis and Revelation so quick. Right? They can speak it. They can talk it. They know it. And they know the difference between real and what's not real. What's real, they don't want anything to do with it. What's not real, they'll come and occupy it. And they'll have you thinking the same way, and they'll have you thinking the same thoughts in the process. They'll have you thinking, they always tell you about the good and what's good and what's nice and what's glamorous, and have you looking at things in a different way. Oh, have you thinking your fantasies and what you want to be, what you want to see foretold in the next 5 to 10 minutes, right? They have you. I go what? Let me throw out my house before Jesus comes back to them old albums in 45.
Never over Al Green. Never over Al Green.
Hey, I go BB King. I go BB King. When the thrill is gone. When the thrill is gone, what you got left? What you got left? See, Satan he always tells you about what you can get and how it looks and how good it is. But he doesn't tell you the consequence. He doesn't tell you the consequence. He doesn't tell you there's a result of this, the other end of the spectrum, what's going to happen in your life. He just looks at it from the glamorous part. So I always remember B.B. King, the thrill is gone, what it mean? So that's how Satan approaches us. And that's how Satan approaches. And he comes in different forms, in different manners. He comes in your home, he comes on your job, he comes in this church. And he probably comes every Sunday. You just don't know. He comes every Sunday. And that's how he tries. And people have been searching for years and years. And they turn to all kind of alternative measures. From drinking to smoking to sex to drugs to whatever it is. And look for alternative. And don't realize it until you turn to Jesus. As we see in this lesson, that none of those will ever measure up. None of those will ever get you to the point for deliverance, for comfort, for real comfort, and for real peace. Remember the subject of the lesson? There's a sound mind, and that's what we, the Redeemer of the Lord, want, a sound mind. Okay, let's say that. Now, overway about light. Let's read those scriptures, please, and we'll move on to the second topic, because Reverend Jackson time coming pretty soon. And Jesus asked him, saying, what is thy name? And he said, Legion, because many devils were entered into him. And they besought him that he would not command them to go out into the deep. And there was a herd of many swine feeding out the mountain. And they besought him that he would suffer them to enter into them. And he suffered them. And they went the devils out of the man and entered into the swine. And the herd ran violently down the deep, steep place into the lake. And they were choked. What we got there? What's it do? Jesus asked the man, what's your name? What a response. The man said, Legion. Still possessing, still overcoming. What's in me controls your life. And what's in him was the demons. And they control his life. And the demons came back with a response and said, Legion, which is many. Compared to like 6,000 Roman army. He said many. Saying many of us here. There's a whole bunch of us here occupying this man, because he's a wild man. He goes around naked, live in the graveyard, live in the tombs, and all kinds of things. So he's really possessed. So he's really out there. I mean, he's really, wacky. He's really gone, And the demon says, it's a lot of us in here. They still was afraid. I don't care how many was possessed, man, they still were afraid. And they kind of came back and responded to Jesus and said what to Jesus? they didn't want he would not command them to go out into the deep, out into the abyss, out into the. Why did they want to go out there? That's a $64 question. Why did they want to go out there in the abyss? Why did the demons? They knew what? First they knew what? That Jesus was getting ready to deal with them, right? and they know when Jesus deal with them, they out of there, right? But they didn't want to go out in the abyss. They didn't want to go out. I'm sorry, what you said, sister?
No, I was just thinking maybe they thought that they were going to be destroyed.
They knew they were going to be destroyed. So, but they didn't want to be just thrown out into the air. Sister Bird started the lesson off by saying they want to occupy a person or a human or something.
God speaks of the abyss as some place where the wicked goes when Christ comes back. When it's all over. That's where people that go there, that's where they're gonna live.
Okay. How about that?
Well, I wanna,
Go ahead.
no, you told me to be quiet.
No,
You told me-
talk to
No, this could be a foreshadowing, right, the great white throne of judgment. When Satan and his imps will be thrown into the lake of fire, right? Which was created for Satan. However, Satan going unfortunately be victorious in taking some folk with it. It was never meant for man. However, man will occupy the abyss also. It's a it can be a foreshadowing of that. And these demons, knowing that their time is short, is limited, come to a place where they now say, well, okay, is this time, right? Because remember what their goal is. Their goal is to torment those who are for God, right?
Yeah, since they're angels, they don't die like we do.
Exactly.